We out of red in England. All aboard, yeah, you know it's Hype Train FC. Modern ambition, we got blue and gold in our kit, plus you know we the champs of the league. And we don't quit. Started from grassroots, yeah, the sport, we ain't taking it light. You know it's real, from fantasy to the field. You better believe the hype, yeah.
Welcome one and all aboard the home of Hype Train Football Club on our dedicated YouTube channel. We have some Sunday League action on offer today as we visited Coley Recreation Ground on the 14th of January 2024 in Reading District Sunday League's Division 3 against Barkham United. This fixture was the return leg of our recent 8-1 home league win against Barkham before the Christmas break, though this was a new day on a new pitch and we were on a notoriously patchy bit of grass in the Reading area at Coley Recreation Ground as we look to complete a league double against Barkham. As for how both teams were going to line up on the day, the hosts Barkham were in a light blue and white strip for the occasion, with ourselves at Hype Train in navy blue. We had Robert Austin in yellow starting between the sticks for the team, and he was supported by a defensive line that consisted of Jamie Carter and Joe Sawyer at fullback, with Ajoa Akamatosin partnering Kai Longmate in the heart of defence. In midfield we had Wakar Janjua joined by Usama Chowdhury and Mitchell Saunders, with width out wide for the team offered by Taran Langer and Porrick Gorman, with Kieran Carolan in attack for the team. Among the substitutes for the game we had Anwar Amanga joined by Leo Pereira and Tom Dalgano. Let's begin proceedings with what was really happening in the game for both teams, starting with ourselves in navy blue going from left to right. The team have displayed some good passing across the penalty area here, with the ball being fed out to Taran on the right. The ball is eventually squared back to Wakar, who puts the ball over the bar. It was a weak effort for the team, though it wasn't one of the only ones, and there was about 4 or 5 that we've cut out of the video. This attempt here with Mitchell also goes over the bar. It wasn't just ourselves that were doing shots that were worthy of rugby 3-pointers, and Barkham also had a few attempts here that were wayward as well. This time the ball has gone out to one of their players who's done well to put the ball over the bar, similar fashion to before. And also we're going to stay with play here as Barkham are on the counter-attack with the left midfielder running into space. Joe Sawyer is out to defend before the player cuts in, and there's another shot that's wide of the mark. It's 2 for 2 for both teams. And also, we're going to just stay in play again with Barkham with attempt number 3. They've done well to retain possession of the ball, feeding the ball back out to their central midfielder. The ball is only half cleared away for the team here, and it's gone out, and this effort is narrowly wide of the mark. As the half wore on for both teams, there was definitely signs of frustrations for both on what was a very bobbly poor pitch down at Coley. Taran here has done excellent work to feed Mitchell in the right channel, with Mitchell going into the penalty area. Mitchell's put the ball in, Kieran has done well to get a shot off, and it's the first shot on target in the game, and it's cleared for a corner, which Kieran, the number 9, stands over. He delivers the ball in to the back post, and Mitchell's header is narrowly over the bar. There was a second corner in quick succession that Kieran stood over. This time the number 9 butts the ball into another identical area. This time Joe Sawyer butts over the bar. That was all she wrote for the first half, and besides a few wayward shots, the team were really looking to get their shooting boots on in the second half. And starting here, Kieran, the number 9, has displayed some excellent footwork and some strength to get a shot off that the keeper is equal to. Another attack for the team now, and it starts with Barkham giving the ball away and Taran Langer doing well to win possession high up the pitch. He waits for his fullback Joe Sawyer to join him in attack before he rides the challenge of the Barkham player. Joe clips the ball in towards the edge of the penalty area, which Kieran does well to bring down before turning excellently in the penalty area. Kieran gets his shot off, but the keeper is equal to the effort. The boys kept plugging away, and at 0-0 it was very frustrating on a bad pitch, and we were really trying to plug in to get that decisive goal against Barkham here. This time Porrick Gorman on the left has Leo Pereira overlapping. He decides that he's going to feed the ball into Kieran inside the penalty area. Kieran again turns well away from his marker before feeding the ball onto his right, and the keeper makes another good save. Time for another attack for the team, and this time it starts when Barkham are unable to control a high ball from the air, with Mitchell then putting the ball down for Taran on the right hand side. The penalty area is being flooded, and Taran's eventual cross is going goal bound, and the keeper's got to save really well. As for Barkham, their best opportunity to break the deadlock and steal the win around 88 minutes into the game come from a set piece with an unmarked header from their captain Sudge going over the bar. With just a couple minutes left in the game, this really was a stalemate for the team. We hadn't woken up, and Barkham, to their credit, had done very, very well. Though for ourselves, there was definitely frustrations brewing in the game, and there was some nice interplay here that kind of toppled the frustration. Mitchell Saunders has been brought down inside the penalty area. The referee doesn't think that there's anything given in it, and one of our central defenders, Kai, has gotten into the referee's bad books, and he's in the sin bin for protesting the fact that we didn't get a penalty. But it wasn't exactly a sure thing for the penalty, and what it leads into is just this frenetic end to the game where Barkham, in a one-on-one position, have a shot saved by myself in goal. The ball is high and up into the air as Barkham have an uncontested header that they win. Usama in midfield does well to bring the ball down before feeding the ball to number 7, who was off the bench, Tom Delgado. Tom then finds Mitchell, he's onside, he's into the penalty area, and there's the deftest touch, and it goes all the way through, and in the final seconds of the game, the team have the winning goal. Both teams huffed and they puffed, giving everything, with both ourselves at Hype Train and Barkham desperately trying to blow the door down with a vital goal to win the game. And in the last minute, the Train were able to finally knock down the door to secure all 3 points in RDSL Division 3 with what was a rare 1-0 win, courtesy of Mitchell Saunders' last gasp finish for the team. It was one of those days at the office on a bumpy, horrid pitch, and a game where it looked like the breakthrough just wouldn't arrive, though we eventually prevailed in what was a close game, and we like to wish Barkham the best for the rest of the season. Next up for the Train on our YouTube channel, we have a host of match highlights coming your way, with EBFL outings against South Reading and Sing Saba, whilst up next on the Sunday front, we have a home encounter against Burfield FC's A team in RDSL Division 3. Until next time, as ever, believe the hype.